So you own a deep wave unit and it has lost its coils and you're wondering, how do I take this coil back to normal? Hold up. Yeah, this is the after look. But first of all, I'm going to show you how I achieved this. Hi Glux Nation, my name is Gifts of Revampbygluxe hair, and I bring you all the hair tips, hair care hair care products to bring your hair back to life. Now, we already braided this hair, and in order for us to take down this braid, we will need to make use of our lower days hair serum. Now, one fun fact about this hair serum is how durable it is. It gives your hair this long lasting shine. Aside the fact that it's affordable, it actually gets the job done. Now, the first thing you want to do is to go in with a little puff on your palm, and then you're going to rub it in between your palms before taking down the braids. Now you're going to see the reason why you had to rub that between your palm. Now this serum is meant to give the hair shine, yes, we know, but then you're going to see the reason why we apply it. Now the first thing you want to do is take down the braid gently. Be very careful. Of course, baby, you already see how the curls are coming out, even though we're not done taking them down. Now you're going to see the after look. Now at this point, you've taken down the braids to this level. All you have to do is to basically, go down with your hand, basically you applying the hair serum that you had earlier on applied on your palm all the way down, and you can clearly see how beautiful this curls is already looking. Now we're going to go ahead and repeat the same process all through the hair. We'll just apply our hair serum. The minute you feel like your hair serum is already drying up your palm, you're going to go ahead and then apply 2 puffs or even more. It depends on how shiny you like your hair to look, right? Always make sure not to apply too much, because you don't want to have too much product build up on your hair. Now baby, take a look at that shine. Look at how beautiful this coils is looking. Now if you notice one thing about me is how I always on intervals apply this hair serum on my palm. You do not have to manage your product, you do not have to mice your product, you just have to give it the exact quantity that it needs so you can get the exact results that you desire. Now with hairstyling, it requires patience and an adequate amount of product. Okay, so I really want you to watch the video to the end, because you're going to see the finished touch. If you've watched this video to this point, please do well to give it a thumbs up, do well to subscribe, and also turn on your post notification for when next I make an upload. See, baby, look at that, it's coming out really well. Now like I was saying, regardless of how well you already braided your hair, you did like the basic, right? You need to do a well detailed finishing touch up. Now if you do not pay attention to the detail finishing, you're most likely going to not achieve the same result as me, baby. Now look at how I apply my hair serum in between. Always apply your hair serum as you're taking down the braids. It cannot be overemphasized, except you do not want to achieve the same result at the end. Now after taking down the braids, you can clearly see how consistent the curls are. Okay, now this part is actually very important and cannot be overly emphasized. Yes, now this is the part where we go in with our hot comb. By the way, this is the Sona hot comb, and then we're going to go in with our lower days hair serum again. Of course, we're making use of this hair serum majority, because remember the goal is to make use of just one product and one tool to achieve that your desired curls. Okay, so now we're going to apply. Make sure to apply it generously on the hair before going in with your hot comb. By the way, you might also need to apply your wax stick. I'm most likely going to tag it up here on the video. Apply your wax stick on the closure area. I had already applied mine on the closure area. Now when going in with your hot comb, make sure to use the back, which I'm pointing at currently, not the teeth, although the teeth is needed to give it direction. Okay, but make sure to make use of the back. That is the part that has the most heat, right? Of course, you want to achieve a very flat surface and you need heat for that, right? So you're just going to go in until you achieve your desired look. All right, so you just basically go in. I'm using the highest heat level. That is what I'm trying to describe. I'm using the highest level of heat because I'm working on a human hair. But if you're working on a synthetic hair, you actually do not need to make use of the highest heat level, because of course we already know, baby, that synthetic hairs don't take too much heat, so it's advisable you make use of the lowest heat level for your hair, okay, when working with a synthetic hair, and make use of the highest heat level, say about 250 degrees, because that's what mine has. Now you pay attention to the weft that I pointed at. Make sure to cover your weft. This is the little details that actually make your celebrities wigs look different. This is the detail that actually makes that wig look luxurious, so you have to make sure to cover the wefts. Now the one thing I always tell my students is that know the reason why you're doing certain things, and know the reason why the results are coming out the way they are coming out. So when you get asked or when you encounter any challenges, you already know what to do in that situation. Now see how I gently took another hair to just cover that area using my hot comb, of course. Okay, so make sure that your weft is always covered. All right, it's not going to look nice. It's going to look tacky if your weft is not properly covered. Okay, now at this point, if you've gotten your desired result, you can now go in with the back of the hot comb like I did, and then apply a little bit of your hair serum to give it that shine, baby. I'm sure that at this point you already see how beautiful our wig is coming up. Now the next thing I'm going to show you is how to properly pack your wig after styling it, whether or not you're sending it to your clients or it's for your own personal use. This is how you're going to properly pack the wig. Now before we get to that point, there's still some little details that we need to pay attention to, which is things like defining our closure area using our lace tint. Now if you do not have a lace tint, you can actually make use of something else, which I'm going to be using, and you're also going to achieve the same result, so long as it's actually the same color, as the same complexion as the person that you're using it for. You don't have anything to worry about. So I'm making use of a foundation, so you're going to get a foundation that is at the same shade as your client or the same shade as yours, and then you just go in with either your foundation brush, not your foundation brush, but the little tiny pencil brush. I actually looked for mine and I didn't see it and then I had to make use of my tweezer. Now this is how I make use of my tweezer. Now I can't get over how this hair is looking, guys. Now how you pack this hair actually matters a lot. By the way, I already applied my foundation and everything before packing it. So first you need a paper. You have to cut the paper the same size as the closure area. Now my closure is a 5x5 closure, hence the reason why I'm using this size. But if you're using a frontal, you can cut more. Just measure the size. Now you need a bobby pin, like 2 of them if you're working with a closure, and if you're working with a frontal, it's advisable that you go in with 3 bobby pin to make it as firm as possible. Now this is how your result is going to come out. Look at how beautiful this closure area is looking. Oh my god, baby, if you watch this video to this point, please hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification. Let me know which tutorial you would like to see next on my channel, baby. Now you're going to use this nylon bag or packing bag, whatever you call it, and just go in like that, and baby, you're good to go. Okay, now look at how beautiful it is. So I went on to just put it inside my packaging bag, and this is what I have. See you guys in my next video. Always remember to stay glossy and do well to subscribe to this channel. Bye bye, babies.